Hello everyone, my name is Crow, and this is Project Architect 2. This is episode 38. So last time we took down the Chaos Guardian, and because of that we are able to kind of continue on with the last of the crafting injectors from Draconic Evolution. So at this point I now have 12 of each, and so I can basically do everything I need to as far as the Fusion Crafting Core. I really have no more limitations. Um, I also have the Chaos Fragments, so those can be used to make a couple different things. So if I wanted to, I could make like the Reactor Core or anything like that. But I can make Chaotic Cores and all the rest of the things. I can make a Chaotic Staff of Power, which I may want to do, but I'm just not sure yet. So what I've done though is in between episodes, I made a couple more crafting recipes. I realistically won't need any of these guys anymore, but I'll leave them in here for now. But since I can make the chaotic core, I can now use it to make the Archium. And the Archium is, again, requires a chaotic tier, and it requires all these different things. So I went and I made some patterns. So I made the pattern for the Archium, and I made a couple of the patterns here. Let's see here. We can see how many patterns. Yeah, so I made all of these patterns here for like all the different gadgets, the copy paste gadget, all of that, except for the Wand of Symmetry. And the Wand of Symmetry is right here, and this is kind of the problem, chat. I did make a copy paste gadget, so I wonder why that's not showing up. Interesting. When I finally make the first crafting recipe for the Archium, I may have to remake this just to make sure that it's using the right items here. That's a problem for a little bit later. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the create area and do a little bit of work over there. All right. Okay, so first things first. So I originally had set this up using void motors, and the void motors are able to transfer stress remotely by setting them like channels. However, I actually had an issue where my world wouldn't save if I was using the void motors, and I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I eventually traced it to it couldn't save the chunk that the void motor was in. Um, and so I was kind of, not able to save the world correctly. And so I was having to like shut it off, just like, force quitting, and which is obviously not good. But ever since I took the void motors down, haven't had any problems. So I will have to fix fix that. And that's actually one of the things I want to do today. I want to set up a better way of doing this, and since I have the applied energistics over here, I also want to set up a couple crafting patterns. The first pattern is going to be the Wand of Symmetry, which is used to make the Archium. And then I also want to make motors. And I want to make some electric motors, because this will allow me to just, get rid of all this stuff and, not have to worry about that. That way everything will kind of be a little bit more wireless. So first of all, let's check our chunks here. I should be able to make this no problem. Okay, so and then a Wand of Symmetry. Okay, so here I'm going to need 12, and this is going to need 7. And then I'm going to need a pattern provider. And some kind of barrel. And I'm gonna probably have to do this using laser IO. That just seems reasonable, I think. Where's my card holder? There we go. Okay, so let's call it that, and then so 3 across, so it's a 3x3 with 1 sticking out on each end. And this actually should work out perfectly. Okay, let's get a cable over here. Okay. Okay. So now, whenever this gets sent in, whatever pattern goes in here, it will shoot everything into this barrel, and then this barrel will be able to pull and insert to the different things. So first things first is going to be an electric motor, though. I will do these ones individually. I think, yeah, that would kind of make the most sense. Yeah, do I have a multi-servo press? I feel like I do. And if that's the case, and capacitors, so many copper sheets and zinc sheets. Okay, I'm back, and I made a quick rolling mill just to create some of this copper wire. And I set up a bunch of hoppers here, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to manually craft these, a couple motors, but I will need some cogs, a cog, and some shafts. And then, what are these things called? These are encased chain drives. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I made a bunch of copper wires, and let's go ahead and make the things here. So I'm going to need, let's do like, I guess 4. So let's see, let's do 5. Ooh, and apparently I'm not doing that. brass sheets, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so alloy on the top. Yeah, 3. So then this gets 1, and this gets 1. And what else? Iron rod in the middle. Capacitor in the bottom, and then the spools around. Spool, 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 and then capacitors in the bottom. All right. This should, I mean, we'll see. All right, cool. And here's my motor. That's first. And it should have enough to make 2 more. And that realistically should be enough. Oh, I do need a brass sheet. Yeah. Okay. So put all this stuff back. So I should have how many motors? 3, right? Yes. So I got a total of 3 motors. Perfect. I will leave this as is for now. And because this is... Oh, I need 1 more. Because it's 5 high and then 2 up there. Okay. And so now this is where the auto crafting is going to come into place. So I need to basically just kind of set the pattern here. This is going to take an item here. It's going to be a filter. And this is going to be obsidian on the bottom. I'm not sure what kind of glass I ended up using, so we'll have to figure that out. So obsidian in here. This is going to be brass and then a precision mechanism. Brass. Precision mechanism. I think this is a ender pearl. And it's just going to be purple stained glass up here. I'm not sure exactly why it chose purple stained glass, but it did. It was just like an automatic fill when I clicked, when I clicked like the make pattern button, it just defaulted to purple stained glass. So, all right, and then on the down, this is going to be an extract. Okay, so that should do it. I mean, I guess I could just try and see if it works. Perfect. And because this only has enough room for the one crafting recipe, it should make it automatically. And everything's pointed down there. And just like the motor before, it will automatically show up in the crafting system. There we go. All right. Okay, so now let's go and let's get a point here. So this is using 60 FE. I mean, I guess I don't really need a lot of power. So 60 FE, perfect. That is just wonderful. This I can do the same. How fast is this going? All right, and there it goes. And I did at some point, I set an interface here um, that let me save on using all the different, save me from using the all the EMC links, because apparently that can cause some lag or some crashes if you use too many EMC links. And since I have the interface hooked up, then I have 10 here always. So okay, but that means I have the wand of symmetry done. Let me clear out all this. I have the chaotic core set up. So now I should be able to make Archium. Oh, I need some shears. All right, let's head over to the Draconic area, and we'll see if we got this going. Let's see, I needed shears. That's no problem. It's always the weirdest kind of random things. Okay. All right, and we'll see if this works out just fine. So it is going to make the draconic cores first, and then it's going to make the chaotic cores. Oh, you know what this is? Huh. That is my bad. I did not add the nether star to this add scroll. Which means I should be able to just pop this in here, it'll go in here, and now it'll craft. Easy peasy. And another star goes in the middle. Perfect. Wow, this thing is fast. Oh. Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. I wonder if there's a way I can have him only do one. Because the problem here was that he... Huh. So it is working at least. So if I wanted to end up crafting this, it looks like the holdup is the chaotic core, which is fine. But what I could do is I could make 4 more allow scrolls for like these 2 up here and these 2 up here, and only have those things and add the chaotic core. Because these can only take 1 item, it should make him split those up before he puts it, because he would prioritize these things over this. That would be doable. Wow, this is a lot of power though. Each one of these takes 178 million. Holy smokes. All right, and there's the Archium. Let's check our quests here. Oh, I did not grab a bunch of these things. Ugh. I have to grab 12. Okay. Okay, what else did I need to hold? I just needed to hold the wand, CAD core, infinity wand, schematic hint. Okay. Ooh, I might get something good. And wand of symmetry comes right over here. All right. Nice and easy. And I got a saddle. Like, that's a real kick in the pants. Like, look at the great stuff I can get. A 1,000 million storage part, antimatter, ultimate control circuits, and I got a saddle. Great. All right. But I'm done the adventure bound. I'm done the EMC automation. And so now it kind of just goes on to the next piece here. I will need, this is kind of the next step. I don't think I'm anywhere near, yeah, not anywhere near antimatter production. Or I guess sufficient antimatter production. But this actually is enough because so antimatter, so 1,000 millibuckets is 1 millibucket of, so 1,000 of polonium is 1 of antimatter. And I need 1,000 to make 1, which means it's what, like 1,000,000? So I mean, this is 1 pellet of polonium right here. This is 1 pellet, sorry, this is 1 pellet of antimatter sitting in here. I think I need to up my game here. And the real question is this net positive or not? I have 1,000,000 millibuckets in here, 1,000,000 millibuckets in here. But this is 10 to 1 nuclear waste to polonium, and this is 1 to 1. So I could basically have 2 million standing by. I need 1,000,000 here, and so I need a total of 10 million produced. All right. Well, it's not. So eventually I will run dry on fissile fuel. I'm hoping that that won't happen before I process it all. I am going to upgrade this because I need. Oh man. This is going to burn through all of my power, like no problem. So my energy is going down, but not like hugely, at like a huge speed. So we'll see. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it. We'll come back next time, and hopefully we'll have enough antimatter to move on with the next stage of the pack, which is looking at the final star. All right. Thanks for watching. If you have any tips or tricks or anything, please feel free to drop me a comment. And otherwise, I'll see you later. Take care.